Hi, my name is Veer Singh, and I will be telling you a story today. It's called Alvin Watches Too Much TV. There once was a boy named Alvin. He lived in his house with his mom and his brother and his dad. He had a problem. He was addicted to watching TV and playing video games. And his brother watched less TV and played less video games. His brother was always doing things, reading, sleeping in the afternoon, and painting, playing outside. His brother did a lot of activities, but Alvin, his brother Tyler, he was watching too much TV, and his dad was his mom was upset, and so was his dad, and his brother was upset too. So and then he was watching TV, and then his brother went out, was reading a book, and his dad was at work. His mom said, "Alvin, what has gotten into you? Why are you always watching too much TV? Go do something else." And then she kicked Alvin out to go to exercise. She said to Alvin, "Go do some exercise." And he packed up his video game, went to the park, and he was playing his video games continuously. And then his dad was returning from work. He saw Alvin sitting on a bench, playing his video games. And then his brother was talking with mom, and then his dad said, "Hey, guys, I'm back." And then he said, "Guess what? I saw Alvin at the park today." Then mom said, "Yeah, I told him to go outside and do some exercise." And then dad said, "But that's not what I saw. He was just sitting on a bench and playing his video game." And then his brother Tyler were like, "Oh no." And then mom says, "His addiction to video games is getting worse. Video game and TV is getting worse. He does too much on electronics." And then dad said, "I've tried him to come play soccer with me, and he never listen." And mom said, "And I've tried him to go for a bike ride, and he never listened." And his brother Tyler said, "I've tried him to come jump on the trampoline with me, but he doesn't listen." And then dad said, "I know. Tomorrow, I have an idea. Alvin, our next door neighbor, the nice old lady, Miss Nestles, the one who lives next door we'll ask her to give Alvin a meditation. Tomorrow, Alvin will go to her house, and then he'll do meditation with her, and then he'll he'll be fine." So then the next day, Alvin went to Miss Nestle's house, their next door neighbor, and then she taught him meditation. He did a lot of stuff. And then Alvin, he did meditation for like 4 hours, and he fell asleep. And then he was not. And then his addiction to video games and TV were done. He didn't watch TV or play video games ever again. But he only did it for a little bit, but not too much. Miss Nestle's mom and dad and Tyler, they thanked Miss Nestles for all her help. And then Alvin was better, and then he did all kinds of things his brother Tyler did, and he never watched too much TV or played too much video games. Well, bye-bye. The end.